Hey everybody, let me see if I can fix the lighting there a little bit. Okay, so I am on my way to the second adoption class, and I just kind of wanted to do these weekly because things change so much and so often and yet stay the same with adoption stuff that I just don't really, this is my documentation diary, so if you don't care about it, that's totally fine. This part is just kind of my documentation about how my feelings and, I don't know, stuff changes as everything progresses. So we had our intake interview, like I said in the video last night. Damn it! Red light. What was I saying? Oh, had our intake interview yesterday. It went really well, and I was able to talk to my sister, which I had been kind of worried about what I had let our social worker know about her initial reaction. And so that turned out well, and now I feel like I can email her in a couple days and say, hey, you know, I had the chance to talk to my sister, this is where that came from, not a place of malice, blah, 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 blah. And in terms of class today, I'm very excited. We are starting to talk a lot about actual child development stuff, which is my field of study. And besides actually working with kids, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I've been a nanny and I have been a preschool teacher a couple times. One of the schools I was in was just not the right fit at all. It was terrible fit. It was I have nothing against any ethnicity, but it's going to all come out sounding kind of wrong, but it wasn't the right fit. It was a Russian preschool, and they very much kept the super traditional Russian values where it was very, very structured, which for a lot of kids that works really well, but I am not a super structured person, and it was one of those schools where if you got something out, you put it right away, and you were here on time and there on time, and it was just there was no wiggle room. And I find that with kids, you have to have wiggle room because kids need structure, obviously, but when it's so regimented that there is no room for failure, it blows up, and it blew up a lot. And a lot of those kids were just scared. And then one day, one of the teachers, my co-teacher actually, grabbed one of the kids by the arm and pulled him aside and started screaming in his face. And he was just bawling, and he ended up getting a bruise on his arm. And the parent was completely okay with it because that's the way they worked. And in this state, you can't do that. No matter what your values are or what school you're in, etc. So I ended up reporting them and leaving, and then becoming a nanny. And it was probably one of the good moves I've made. I really enjoy it, but I feel like I don't get to use a lot of my child development field of study stuff as much, which sounds crazy saying it out loud, because I totally do. I don't know, I feel like if I were to talk to somebody about it, it would just be like, oh, well, you didn't choose a profession, I got it, okay, type of thing. Like, they would look down on me for ending up being a nanny instead of being like a school teacher type of thing. I don't know. So we're getting into the child development stuff, which I'm really excited about because I'm super passionate about it and I really love it. And I'm excited to know the things we're talking about, and that's really a nice thing. And a lot of this stuff my husband doesn't really know yet, so he gets to see a lot of the things I've learned and learn a lot of the things I've learned, which is exciting. That's really about it. I am obviously feeling very, very rushed right now. It is 4:15, and I'm supposed to meet my husband at home today, so luckily that's a little bit closer to the place we're going. but I still am feeling very rushed. I ended up leaving almost 10 minutes late from work because the grandparents were all kind of late to getting to the house. So that's kind of a little frustrating just because I hate being late and I hate feeling rushed. But other than that, I'm just excited. So that is it. We will make a video probably tomorrow morning at some point so that it's not a video being made in the dark. And I'll talk to you later.